Maybach stacked it. I'm a Slim Shady the M. Once he black, he'll be back again. Tell him action them, about to make these bums mad again. Back to them. I lead the pack, so my back to them.
Camara, drive-in.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State.
I upgraded him.
Matchup in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a
face mask.
Down.
Holding, receiving team.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated
Cleveland.
on kick returns.
Ain't nobody watching my broadcast. No, you ain't. Cause you're going to die tonight. I'll threaten you with all that good. I'm scared that man August are about to get it on.
But it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
I've been really trying, baby.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night.
And see, I have a lot of practice because me and Ethan can go at it when it comes.
That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
And right away, he lost the football.
I fumbled.
They'll be pushed back inside their own 10.
I've been really trying.
Unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. Usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
No threes, baby. Just get twos. No threes.
Personal foul.
All guard
roughing the kicker. Defense.
All twos.
They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down. When they're that backed up, you've got to be careful going after them.
Throwing on first down. Murray, the tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll go down just shy of the 25.
You know who should have went to the NFL? That watch fella that used to play for Ole Miss.
7 catches,
DeMarcus
yards and a touchdown.
DeMarcus Lodge, who played.
And I just know this: he's going to be so eager to run routes in this one and try and get to the end zone at least 2 more times.
He shouldn't be in the draft.
Really signifies that you've had a big year.
Now it's Breida.
He should be already drafted.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
No, not DeMarcus Lodge. He's been gone for a while. You shit me.
Better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
What am I thinking?
On first and 10, Murray. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
No, I'm thinking of Quincy out of Voyager.
To hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Is he any good?
From the 29. Here's Breida. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the...
Wide wide open receiver complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And avoids the contact by sliding. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games.
7-0, Grant. I'm winning.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by their 6-foot quarterback. You may have heard of him. From Purdue, it's Drew Brees.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them.
You know what would have been tough? My dick in your asshole.
The man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Here's Brees to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot.
You know it.
He was able to get the feet down complete. Only 3 yards.
Who'd you trade?
It's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so
I think I know who you're talking about, though.
You got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
And the pressure gets to Brees as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game. I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Starting to slip.
And you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. He rifles one.
I knew that was bad.
Picked off by the
Reed.
linebacker Demario Davis. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can
But you don't.
the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now Brees over the middle to Smith. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down.
Y'all ever run and see a hole and unable to hit the hole? It's so disappointing.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Brees. And he fires one
Nice
that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Grant, are you going to be upset if New England, I mean, New Orleans Saints don't even score? No, Grant.
awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Personal foul. Face mask.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15
I got
yards.
so lucky. Don't stay gone too long or you'll get kicked.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They take over 1st and 10 up near midfield. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else.
I mean, if you really want me to. I'm not bringing any lube, though, this time.
He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability.
And I've grown an extra 2 feet this month.
I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like
so
that.
So I hope that you're ready for what's about to happen.
Not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that.
He's about to get shreked in the booty hole.
But that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
You remember the Shrek is love, Shrek is life? That's about to be you.
He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
This is Breida.
But it's okay, Grant. I'll make sure that your booty hole don't split too much.
Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You are weird, but that's why I love you.
Second down. Murray. He's got Dallas Goedert. His tight end over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Oh, I do not want it.
First and goal, Kelly. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. George Kittle.
I'm beating the Saints 14-0.
And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And he's such a talented tight end. Just creates nightmarish tight matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover it? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You going to yell at me? You go cover it.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts...
Tell Dylan to suck a dick, Ethan.
Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some
nothing much, you little nigger. I'm not afraid to say it. I got the card from all the black people at school. I got the nigger card.
First downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath,
yes.
Settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Running with Kamara, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
That's a great thing.
On that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come
I'm also part of the...
If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I'd
Graduation is May the 10th, I do believe. I think.
And the third down pass falls
So I got about a month.
Seems like this defense, especially the secondary.
I know that Cody's coming down, and Ethan and them are coming down.
Half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
All right, man.
And problem spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the
See me do a backflip off the stage. Whenever I graduate, there's going to be a ramp, and I'm going to hit it full speed.
On first down, Murray. He's going to rifle one deep.
I will too.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However,
you know I will.
Let's check in with our referee.
Holding offense.
We got. That's what pushing me down the front steps prepared me for, was that flip at graduation. Yeah, that is what started it. That's it.
That was complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The penalty set him back. Now a big play moves him forward. It's second down. Passes when they're going that fast. Any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and they do an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
That old lady said, "Son, are you okay?"
Invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like
Do I look okay, bitch?
pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendencies.
I was about, what, kindergarten? It's been a while ago.
That's exactly what they did.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in
Well,
Orlando.
good
Coach
fucking
will have
deal.
Stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's Murray, and the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary.
I haven't seen him in like 7 years.
Flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
I wouldn't say that. I just said I ain't seen him in a while.
Murray, that's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of
You want to wait on him? Y'all played in the snow. That's weird.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly.
Is it weird that I didn't know my own brother's voice?
First down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He sounded so different.
But that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open the crease that they can run through.
I miss my family sometimes. I ain't going to cry. I ain't no bitch, nigga.
And that is 10 for him now on the year.
2 sacks last week.
Well, you a bitch. I ain't a bitch. Bitch.
I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes.
Y'all can watch this Saints game if y'all want to.
He doesn't care at this point.
I am winning.
So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
I may not be broadcasting anymore. I thought I was. It says I am.
Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward. This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it
I mean,
together.
it's 14-0.
Working in sync, only way to play good defense.
No, I got the 14, they got the nothing.
Safarian Jenkins, right side. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds
13 now.
Number one. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the
I like this defense that I switched to.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And that's caught by Smith. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
I'm having hamburgers and I'm taking a shit tonight.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be from 56 yards out.
56 yards. He missed it.
And that is no good.
I got 2 seconds too. I can throw a 4 votes. I can.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement.
Man.
So now they've got a chance to get one more drive.
I only have 2 seconds.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here.
This probably be the last play of the half.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. Shrugs the tackle. Nice.
It's the hopes. Your hopes and dreams are for dinner.
Like it indeed. Here come the flags.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
If I get a face mask at the end of the half, that means I have an on-time down, don't it?
Officials so
It sure does.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or
I
not.
did.
Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
I can't find the play. I may waste the timeout, so we'll get plays a little longer. Yeah.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a
I got
timeout.
60 seconds
So
to find a play.
We step aside.
And I don't know what to do. I hate hearing myself twice.
So after the penalty, we'll have one final untimed play here before halftime. A final shot before break. Murray. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I have a shutout going.
Because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset.
I have a shutout going.
Miles Jack coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller.
That's taken on the 25.
Oh, man.
Yards on the return that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go
freaking
on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering
You have
right
been so quiet, my man.
4 yards on that
What is going on?
That sets up second and 6. From the gun, Murray.
That's what I'm saying. He's been so quiet that I haven't even realized that he was in here.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22.
Next time I will talk.
Now, that was a whole lot of
I wish you would, because I missed hearing your voice.
They are going
How's it you, man? You're my penis, is what you are.
And a solid run down inside.
You heard me.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a
He is my penis.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find
They're
some
about the
room
same
there, and he's hoping
size.
that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Again, this is Kelly. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jags picking up the first down there.
I don't know when you'll see it, but that run right there with Kelly is why I got him off for free agency.
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it pops free.
Damn.
The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They'll hand it off to Kelly. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19! From the gun on third down, Murray. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route
Nobody.
in the NFL.
And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. It's their quarterback. Taking
No.
it in from 4 yards
Probably
out.
smoked some
The
weed.
Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me.
Sometimes.
Precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here.
I'll smoke it with you.
Had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far.
No,
They haven't even
I'm
made a
already
trip to the
fucked
red
up
zone.
enough.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Have you seen my dad?
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive
I may go for the shutout here, guys.
And on the stat sheet as well.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Gets it to Meredith complete. And he's able to get up here.
Drew Brees only has 50 yards. I can't believe that you lost to this team.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch.
I haven't even made it past midfield yet. On mine.
Very good return.
Well, I'll take that back. They had that really long field goal. But other than that,
will take over with a new set of downs. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of the team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. They run again with Breida. And 3 yards.
well, I was here, I mean.
45.
Oh well.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the gun on 3rd down.
Don't say that. We got to do the grind, remember?
Alex Anzalone in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears.
That is true.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Operating from the gun, Murray. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
I ain't going to give it to me.
On 4th down.
Damn.
And that will force a turnover on down.
I'm going to throw the challenge flag. I ain't got nothing to lose.
So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if there's
Oh, they still didn't give it. Well, fuck me.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of
So are you done, August,
defensively,
today?
You said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he gets it inside.
Well, the shutout probably won't happen because I was being stupid. Oh well.
First down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Hold it.
Second down attempt there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara, and he takes it across and into the end zone.
Well,
Touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away.
Well, you need to figure out, okay?
Throwing on first down. Murray. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And they'll go on the ground.
Feel like 2K is a no for me.
Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus.
Play Madden here when I finish this game.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open.
Oh, man, that was...
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
4th and 1, what do you think?
Great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Buying time to his left. Murray with a nice move. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. That one looks like he'll throw here. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try and sneak it here. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder if they can do it again on 3rd down.
35.
Tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's their quarterback taking it in, and the Jaguars add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that one a 13-play drive in total, and it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3.
We'll be able to send the weekend in a second.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Fumble.
Penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran.
You are.
Let them stand.
On 1st and 10, Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. The open man is Westbrook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. On 1st down, Murray. That is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there at 22.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Alright, boys, looks like I'm getting out of this with the dub. 35-7.
On 1st down, Breeze. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted.
The only reason they scored is because I went for it.
Another wayward
at the 50 and didn't get it.
Poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
Otherwise,
is embolden a
I'd have a shutout.
They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing now is Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
This defense was definitely alert to
I got 4 seconds.
and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw, it's Breeze. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And Charles, you know,
well, boys, are we going forward or calling it a day?
We know we want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind.
Probably play Call of Duty. Listen to the Ole Miss baseball game.
We want back ends. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. The champs is in. Champion. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. They sleep again.
Nah, I got shit to do.
The champs is in. Yeah. Wake up. The cake up. Raise up. Or make us do something.
Yeah.
We don't want to bite down on you right now on you.
I gotta write a paper at some point. Yeah, man. No, my computer's on the fritz, so if it don't work this time, I'm coming right back, but I'm not messing with it right now. We're almost to the playoffs, guys. And I'm firmly ahead in the division now. Especially if I win here. I'm number one in my division. Closest one is 3 games behind, so I got the number 1 seed locked up. What's up, Taw? What's up? Oh yeah. You should be looking forward to that. No, you'll play me because we're... I don't like the vibe you're putting out, man. Why are you depressed? Do you want to just end it all? You know how I was ready to get off of it? I'm starting to get back in the swing of it. Oh, you've already started your game again? Shit. I guess so. Well, fuck me.
top, don't hate on you, that what they supposed to do, I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof. 30, I might go around the two, stacking up, I love how my money count a move. With attitude, I got a attitude, and I dropped out of school. I'm going up, check my vertical. Man, I'm breaking every rule. TMZ harassing me, I got a camera crew. I'm addicted to shopping, so everything brand new. I'm friends with the jeweler, my diamonds like shampoo. Hey, she like she applying shampoo. Pretty face, she got a look. Keep a few racks on me. I used to work in the factory. Been hating it, never bothered me. I made they follow me. Teacher said
I gotta get on my game if Grant's already started. Can you hear me? You're so right. You are so right. Grant, suck me. Well, you gotta suck me off first. That way I can get my wiener all nice and slippery. You know how it is. I hope they do. I hate them. No, I want them. I hate them. I hope they die. I hope they die. Everybody in Cincinnati deserves to hang. Bet. I bet you won't. We're going to have a lopsided conference again. Third down running back, or Kelly. We don't. Because you're not doing nothing right now. They're feeding off the energy of their owner. He's not feeling the wife. Isaac, shit, I called you the wrong name. Oh, yeah. Oh, Jesus. I'm not going to die alone. I'm going to die with my stuffed animal, Mr. Snuggles. Yes. Do it.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football.
Do it.
Coach from the heartland of America, EA Sports.
No,
the NFL takes us to Lucas Oil Stadium here in Indianapolis.
You talk about
for our final Thursday night game of the year.
I would be so disappointed in me and you.
And the Indianapolis Colts.
No, first player I'd sign, DK.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida, and they're able to get this one across the 35.
Fuck
Nice
Baker.
Start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Me and Grant just gonna have to take turns signing people, do our own little draft.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed.
You know what would be awesome if you would suck my dick a little bit more.
There he goes, left side.
That was the greatest touchdown of all time. Holy shit.
George Kittle hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
That was sexy. That made my dick hard.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him.
Tight
ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Set now to kick this.
Tonight's gonna fuck you up. Yeah, tonight's gonna fuck you up.
Here, this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10.
Mom fumbled, I think, once.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Locke. Ebron caught left side. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Do.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind.
August, I'm sorry you're not feeling it, buddy.
Hoping to get it to him, he can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Locke.
Oh, jeez. So you're losing to a CBU?
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get
Grant,
points out
we
of
got to
this
do
drive?
something,
Well,
man.
they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Probably makes him want to kill himself.
And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles.
Well, you didn't. Your try wasn't good enough.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out.
You know what, August? Do you just come to my house?
What it would be like to be up on the road.
No, no. Don't kill yourself. Don't listen to that turd. He's just mad because, you know, he wants. You gotta believe, man. You got to believe.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook.
I feel like he's.
Plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step.
They only needed a few inches, but still some
I'm going to need you
there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down. Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
After the interception, it's Locke. Drops it off for Coleman.
I'm going to need.
He'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
I'm going to need you to stay on the the mic with me, or else I'm probably going to call the suicide prevention hotline.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Love over the middle to Garcon. And he gets it all.
Maybe if I sing you a happy song, it'll make your day.
23 yards on the play.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing.
I got
and
nothing.
I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy
I'm
was
with Grant.
going,
Just go
and he
kill
was
yourself.
a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think
No,
he knew right
no,
away
wait.
he wasn't gonna
If
get
I
to his
bring you
primary
free
guy. I
ice
think he
cream
learned that as soon as he got to the line of
from
scrimmage,
Sonic, how about that?
pressure was going to come
That
from.
would
He
make
said,
anybody
I
happy.
know how to beat that, and that's what he did. Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
I'll bring you back some weed.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Andrew Luck, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after, right down the middle.
Are you cutting all your people?
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race.
Do it. I kind of want to. I kind of want to see you release your people.
Wrapped up the division, now currently sitting in the coveted number 2 spot. Of course, you'd love number 1, but if you can't have one, number 2 is pretty good.
I agree with you totally, and here's the other part too. The really good teams, the really confident teams, they're not as worried about being number 1. 2 is fine because they feel like they can go on the road and win against number 1 if they absolutely have to. The big thing, though, is clinching one of those early byes and able to sit and get a little rest as the playoffs begin.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down.
Your celebration is even fucked up. He didn't.
Able to get him for a loss of
I'm
about
concerned.
3.
I'm a concerned citizen.
Discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
We'll see if they do that.
I'll give you Miles Jack for Greedy Williams.
On 3rd down, Murray. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense,
Second.
find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Tyson
5 will give you what you make of it.
able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them.
I'm worried.
Down again.
I'm worried. Do you need to talk to somebody?
His 5th sack of the year. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line
No,
has
you're not.
allowed this first quarter.
You know what? Give me 2 days. I'll be over there. Even though I don't know where you live. Grant, you're hopping on the back of my chair.
I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation.
And I love you.
It will be a field goal try. This will be from 49 yards out. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they're hoping to redo the difference in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. But when you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Really strong, effective run there out of a power set or a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game, and that's tough for a defensive coordinator. They want to spot that lineup coming into the game early so they can get the proper defensive personnel on the field. That's why the coordinator is relying on some of the assistants to tell him what offensive personnel is hitting the field so he can adjust accordingly. They weren't able to stop him on that run. And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On first down, Love. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session. He'll be saying, hey, run that one back, Coach. Yeah. Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
1 more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
And they won't. Didn't get much out of it.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
After watching that play and result, I go back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator, Brandon, before the game and said, how are you going to move the ball running it against the #1 defense? He gave us no indication, didn't tip his hand at all, so we have to see how this unfolds as this game moves along.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
On 1st and 10, Murray. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Flushed out right. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
And an alley to run. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a first down as well.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. Murray now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Oh, me.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him getting the
If it makes you feel any better, I'm not having a good offensive game either.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman, and he stopped immediately there. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On second down, here's Love. And gets this one to Garcon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield.
Brett, how are you doing?
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
How are you already done?
On third down, Love. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Why
it's
not?
A 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I'm winning by 3 right now.
On first and 10, Locke. Looking for Garcon, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I just got a pick 6.
Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. We got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback.
If my computer will work, that is.
As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And for them right now, not a done deal. So they are holding down one of the final wild card spots. And with 2 weeks to go, there are others kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And imagine what the talk has been all week within their locker room. And it's really
go ahead and sim and play without y'all, and y'all can play whenever.
And still get to the playoffs. But who wants that? Go out, win the game, take care of things yourself, and then you don't have anything else to worry about.
Now Locke into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
He just got another pick.
Former first-round pick, DJ Hayden.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
All right.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On first down, Murray. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Here's Murray. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
I hate that they're giving you so much trouble.
DJ Chark, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Andrew Luck and company heading back onto the field. He has not had the game that he envisioned. His team has not had the game that they've envisioned here. So how do they turn this around now?
Well, right now, what he's looking forward to doing is finding a way to get the added weight on his back. Is it like that monkey that Steve Young was talking about? Remember that in the Super Bowl?
Oh, the 95 Super Bowl.
Right, when they beat the Chargers, and, you know, he had that weight of expectations and past greats on his back. In this case, it's just bad play. Can he shake it off and then be able...
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Oh, they sent him? Is he...
On first down, it's Locke. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown.
I would have already arrested him, to be honest.
Before being stopped just before the 35.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for
That's
the face
just me.
mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
Here's Locke. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time, and that'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On 2nd and 10, Locke. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, Locke. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. And his kick is indeed good. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. This is taken about 7 yards.
Yeah, I just started the third quarter.
Run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start.
I'm winning 24 to
the ball here for the inaugural drive of the
10.
second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is. Right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's Locke. It's complete to Brown, right side.
I didn't know. He's been so quiet that I keep forgetting that he was even in here.
Like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Back to throw, Locke. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
On 3rd down, it's Coleman, and he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
He's quick.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This is Coleman. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
I wish I could pick it off like this every game.
Total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what?
Oh no, ain't no telling with Madden.
Kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And he comes back with one complete. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes.
That's how it was with
oh so effective.
the
Nice
Texans.
there. Keeps the sticks
no.
moving.
Yeah, the Texans.
From the 34
We would
now,
play
here's
dominant.
1st and 10.
And then we couldn't do shit.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good
Yeah, I hate when
26 yards.
that happens.
So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do. And
That's how they do.
It's really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one,
He's got a man complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. In for the score. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's
31 to 10.
pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
You got him running at tight end now, don't
Start
you?
the drive, 12 yards.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route.
You're starting to get it.
That open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
To throw is Locke. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Back to the air. Luck on 2nd down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Jags grab it. And they will take
I've had
over
4
at the
takeaways in this
29-yard
game.
line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Meanwhile, they take a shot to
I've
start
just
the
got
drive, but this is going to wind
a
up
few
being
lucky
complete.
animations.
We do see this a lot from rookie quarterbacks, don't we? They kind of lock in on their intended target. A lot of times they establish that.
I had trouble with him early in the year too, man.
And boy, defenses zero in on
I
the
forgot I
little
traded
too
him to the
telegraphed
Jets.
that
You
time, and that's why it's
can
not
blame
the way.
me for that.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Dragonkiller2337's in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So there on that play, offensively, they were in the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, and for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
I just throw another pick.
Off at the 49. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Luck on 1st down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Good challenge.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there.
That's weird. Normally the computer don't challenge it.
That they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Caught left side by Hilton. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And now it's 2nd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. 2nd and 10, Luck again. And he's going to find Doyle in the end zone for a Colts score. Jack Doyle with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. And he is a
Everybody has bad games, man.
They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use
Better to get it out of the way now than that playoff.
And he usually comes through for them.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here. Now he'll be hit from behind, and he has landed on hard. Dragonkiller2337's. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection?
Uh-oh, you have human numbers.
It doesn't really matter. Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Open man
I don't think I know how to handle that.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Like I said, bound to happen eventually.
A lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Don't run cover 6.
They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps.
You hope they eventually throw it to you. I gotta quit going for it on 4th down. I get myself in worse spots than I need to be.
They go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Now a 1st down throw. Luck looking middle, and it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
To throw on 2nd down is Luck. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Did they get it?
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tap.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
5 takeaways this game. Let's go.
Right now. It's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between.
My middle linebacker's growing up.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sideline.
Damn, if he catches that, that's gone.
Quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback. That's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player.
I almost came back and caught that.
Way easier said than done.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
And he's out right at the 25. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They go play action here on 1st down. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle.
It's been, what, 3 weeks?
But not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Murray stepping up. He's going to keep it. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
You hope.
Off play action. Murray dancing to his left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Give him 10 that time, escaping.
Isn't that about the time you decided to start running the ball more?
Him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to.
I feel for that protection.
Into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? because it certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset.
How long you got left?
Second down now as they search for a consolation score. On second down, here's Locke. On the screen,
I've got 1 minute 59
He'll be out right at the 35.
seconds.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh no, that's weird.
Another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. To the air again, Locke. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he's got his man, Hilton.
Andrew Luck got drilled.
Taking it across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. On 1st and 10, Locke. He's got the hook up to John Brown to the right side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That throw good for 4. It's second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Locke. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Nice,
gain
man.
of 21 yards. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Drops it off for Coleman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped.
False start, offense.
They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Again, Locke. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now a final chance.
The freaking Colts are really trying to score here, and it's pissing me off. There's 10 seconds left. Go down. Hello, my father.
And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. And
Where you been?
Able to complete it. Now just 6 seconds remain. Time for one, maybe 2 more plays.
Ball game's on.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about wants that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
He's a diehard Ole Miss fan.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. Clock throwing again. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Partner, pretty solid, convincing win here in this one. We did have some excitement down to the very end, though. This game ended on a rare onside kick, but they didn't recover it.
And they were in great shape anyway, but going ahead and recovering, finishing things off, being part of that.
Alrighty, finish that game. After you get done, I reckon I'll force Ethan's wins and Kyle Murray's about to upgrade again. Nice. You know, I could almost put Kyle Murray at running back. Got a 92 speed. .92 speed. Yeah, I hate that.
Just in the car, man. It's like when you in the car, you just think about everything, man. Definitely when you by yourself, you just cruising on the highway, man.
Let me go ahead and go force Ethan's.
Yeah, it's got me thinking. On that cap.
Grand about lost to the Redskins.
My windows ain't tinted, so notice me. For a braids, Yankee fitted, yeah, know it's me. I'm everywhere comfortable, but I'm still attentive. A young with money will make offended. I ain't flashy, I'm classy, but I ain't stupid either. Never show up to that's hungry and eager. My brother's keeper, I'm loyal, it's all in my demeanor. A true believer, I believe when they didn't believe her. That's why I don't let opinions affect me. I do what I want to do. If they do or they don't accept me, they...
Let's see, Ethan's Seahawks.
Went from moving faster, slow motion. I was losing focus, stuck on that.
If it doesn't say at, it's at the Cardinals, so away. Y'all seriously want me to force the Bengals to lose? Ain't no way you play the Texans next week. I was about to say, you can't play the Texans because I'm playing the Texans.
But I promise you'll see a brighter me. Sorry. So my supporters, man. Love y'all. I just want to say thank you for supporting me since day one.
I think I got it.
Don't want to see me win, man. I don't know why, but we gonna win anyway.
Two extremes, man. Two extremes. I had a perfect season. No, not this year. I had one there. Last.
So I stayed off. Spoke to God that me and Satan had a face off. I swear my life is like a rocket, then it takes off. First I plotted, then I got it. I put the
Jalen Ramsey is now 98 overall. I still have him for 7 years, man. 7 years.
Trying to stop me. Y'all can't stop me. This is forever. Forever, man. I mean that.
Are you going to play your game now or later? Alright, I'm not going to play right now then.